integrating ICT in the classroom for meaningful learning.
The computer as a teacher's tool.
What is computer? A computer is a device that accepts information in the form of digitalized data and manipulates it for some result based on a program or sequence.
There are two learning theories, constructivism and social constructivism. Under constructivism, it was introduced by Piaget and Brunner. They gave stress to knowledge discovery for new meaning, concepts, principles in the learning process. Various strategies have been suggested to foster knowledge discovery. Among these is making the student engage in gathering and organize information from which they can induce ideas and principles.
While social constructivism, the knowledge is constructed by the individual learner. In constructivism, knowledge can also be socially constructed. Social constructivism is an effort to show that the construction of knowledge is governed by social, historical, and cultural context. In effect, this is to say that the learner who interprets knowledge has a predetermined point of view according to the social perspectives of the community or society he lives in.
Therefore, constructivism is a knowledge that constructed by an individual and student build their own knowledge. And social constructivism is also a knowledge that constructed within a social context and a student build knowledge influenced by the social context.
The computer's capabilities.
The teacher can employ the computer as an information tool, a communication tool, a constructive tool, as constructive tool, and a situating tool.
The teacher can employ the computer as an informative tool. The computer can provide vast amounts of information in various forms, such as text, graphics, sounds, and videos.
Teacher can employ as a communication tool. Through the internet, it has become for many Filipinos and others around the world a major channel for communication. Three of these tools for communication that internet users take advantage of: email, instant messaging, and synchronous discussion. Through email, the internet has replaced to a large degree the Filipinos' postal service because of the speed and convenience by which communication is made possible and which many prefer.
The teacher can employ the computer as a constructive tool. The computer itself can be used for manipulating information, visualizing one's understanding, and building new knowledge.
The teacher can employ the computer as a constructive tool. Students can use constructive tools to work cooperatively and construct a shared ideas and understanding of new knowledge.
Therefore, the computer serves as a teacher's tool in the sense that the educators use computer as their instructional materials in supplementing the cognitive development of learners when it comes to technology.
Computer has a great help for both the teachers and the learners. For the teacher, it facilitates their instructional methods and improves their constructional materials. For the learner, it contributes a lot in their cognitive development and learning experiences.
The Internet as instructional tool. What is Internet? Internet is a network that links computer networks all over the world by satellite and telephone, connecting users with service networks such as email and the World Wide. The future of the Internet seems limitless. Many experts predict that the Internet is destined to become the centerpiece of all online communications on the planet and in some future time in the solar system using interplanetary satellite communication stations.
Who owns the Internet? No one actually owns the Internet, and no single person or organization controls the Internet in its entirety. The Internet is more of a concept than an actual tangible entity, and it relies on a physical infrastructure that connects network to other network. Is web and Internet the same? The Internet is not synonymous with World Wide Web. The Internet is a massive network of networks, a networking infrastructure. It connects millions of computers together globally, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computer as long as they are both connected to the Internet. The World Wide Web, or simply web, is a way of accessing information over the medium of the Internet. It is an information sharing model that is built on top of the Internet.
The Internet and education. We have the news and current events. The Internet provides real-time information on current events around the world. There are many sources that provide current events. We have local news, national news, international news.
Another use of Internet in education is blogs. Blogs, also known as weblogs, are interactive websites where users can provide commentary about some information, news on a topic, or online journals. Unique to blogs is the ability to interact with other people by posting comments and information on the blog. This is a great communication and discussion tool for teachers to use with their students. Teachers can post information on the blog and students can interact with the teacher and with one another on the blog.
Another use of Internet in education is email. Email continues to be one of the most popular to communicate online. Teachers and students can quickly communicate with each other, and teachers can send out mass emails to all their students or parents. And now, parents and teachers can be assured that their kids are safe with email services specifically for children. Here are some examples: the Celia Dog, the Zubon, and the Kid Mail.
Another use of Internet in education is shopping. The Internet is a vast resource of materials for educators. It is often easier to purchase educational items on the Internet that are hard to find in local stores. It can also be a time saver for busy teachers. Popular shopping websites for educators include Oriental Trading, Amazon.com, Lakeshore, and Educational Innovation.
Another use of Internet in education is streaming video. Another great tool for educators is streaming video. As the technology for online video grows, so do the possibilities for its use in education. Some ways that video streaming is already being used are educational videos. We have Google, YouTube, and Discovery for online science experiments, virtual field trips.
Another use of Internet in education is online schooling. With so many working people looking to further their education, online schooling has become very popular with educators. Teachers, librarians, and administrators can work during the day and go to school at night via online schooling. Some popular online schooling options are University of Phoenix, Liberty University.
Internet can also be the resources for education. In order to be successful as an educator, you must have the appropriate resources at hand. Success as a teacher means being prepared. That is why the Internet is such a great resource for teachers. Practically anything you would need to teach a great lesson is available at your fingertips. There are many great sites that provide educational resources such as Allag, edhelper.com, and the Gateway.
Next is social networking. Social networking has become a major way for groups of people to communicate, share ideas, learn about one another, and build relationships. This Internet tool can be handy for students to help one another and for teachers to communicate with their students and parents. This aspect of the Internet will continue to grow as more uses for it are discovered. Some popular social networking sites are Facebook, MySpace.com, Twitter, and LinkedIn.
Another is information. The Internet has become the single largest source of information in the world. That makes it a very important tool for the educator to use in the classroom. With careful filtering and diligence on the part of the teacher, children can harness the power of the World Wide Web to learn about any topic that might be taught in the classroom. Some sites that can be used for information in education are the IPL2, the Discovery, and the Wikipedia.
And the last is professional development. The internet is a useful tool for training educators. Administrators can train teachers and other educators right where they are at using web-based training. Trainers can provide cheaper training more often without the cost of travel, and school systems save money. The internet also provides a wider variety of training options that would not otherwise be available for all educational systems. Companies like Learning Forward and Anabird Learner provide online professional development for educators.
Learning with computers and internet. Computers and the internet are a great resource for classroom teachers. Teachers can find suggestions, lesson plans, practical support, information, and materials through the internet. In fact, using a computer can make a teacher's work easier and more efficient.